Hey guys, and welcome to episode 24 of Creating Chelsea. In this episode, we are going to head into a game, and it is a little bit annoying what happens really. We go into the game, we come against a guy with a nice 4-3-3 team. He's got the informed Gaetan and Brahimi at centre attacking mid, and the game disconnects straight away, and we get a DNF straight away, one loss on the record. So that was a little bit frustrating, of course. So we're going to obviously head into another game, and hopefully it doesn't disconnect. Most of the time that happens to me at the end of the game, which is a lot more frustrating. And in our next game, we come against a very strong team. He's got informed Rooney, informed Di Maria, informed Clichy, and many other very good players. So we head into the game, and straight from kickoff, Salah intercepts the ball there, and eventually just walks past his defence. I don't know if he was concentrating or something, but yeah, we make it 1-0 in the first minute of the game. A nice goal for the Egyptian player, and yeah, it makes it 1-0. It's a good start for us. And then we head into the 5th minute of the match. Maybe this guy just wasn't concentrating the first 10 minutes, because that was literally what happened in this game. We went into the second goal here with a nice diving header from Remy to make it 2-0, and I believe that is how the game does end. So we pretty much got the 2 early goals, and then the guy just never really had a chance in the game. The formation that he chose as well isn't the best defensively, and it kind of showed in that game. So this episode is actually quite a different one, because I'm going to leave a straw poll down below. So the second informed Costa came out last week, and he's about 1.2 million at the moment, and he's probably going to only rise. So I'm leaving a vote down below, because we're going to either get rid of the informs or move on to a new team. Someone said as well they wanted to see the player stats, so here they are. And yeah, I just never see my chance of really finishing this series if we do have the informs. I could just about see us doing it without the informs. So of course that leaves Courtois, Costa, and of course Hazard. So yeah, hopefully we can make one of those signings in this episode. That'd be quite nice. So we head into the 12th minute of the match here, and Willian does eventually put it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. A nice finish for the Brazilian in the first 12 minutes of the game against a very strong team again. And yeah, leave a comment down below on what team you want to see if we do change teams. But I kind of want to just finish this series, but it's your opinion, of course. If you want me to do it properly, like get all the informs and stuff, yeah, we'll move on to a new team. So we head into the 25th minute of the match here, and unfortunately we do concede a goal here. Remy, with his pace, just bursts through the defence and eventually gets the shot off. It was kind of lucky that he got it in to the back of the net. Maybe Petr Cech could have done a bit better to save that shot, and yeah, makes it 1-1 in the 26th minute of the match. And then we head into the second half here. And again, Di Maria, just a really good player, chips the ball over the top for Remy again. That combination for him in this game just really worked, and he does make it 2-1. And yeah, we never really got back into this game. It was a bit of a shame as well when we did get the early goal, and then just to end up losing the game is a bit of a shame. But he does make it 3-1 here. Hazard going down this left-hand side of the signing that we will eventually make, of course, if we do carry on with this series. And then he hits it into the back post, and Aguero just out-jumps, I think it's Felipe Luis, to make it 3-1 in the game. Maybe I could have done a bit better with that preventing the cross, but yeah, it was a bit of a shame we can see that goal, and that is how it does end. So it is a bit of a shame that we are potentially going to end this series, because I've really enjoyed it so far, and we're so close towards the end in a way. Like, we've only got another 3 signings, and it would be nice to finish it, but at the same time, I understand if you guys want me to move on to a new team, because it's getting really slow now. Of course, the rest of the money we'll have to make up is about 400k, so yeah, we'll have to see, of course. So we head into the 33rd minute of the match here, and we do get a nice goal in the game. Remy passes it to Oscar. Oscar with a nice cut inside, and then eventually wins the ball back off Company. Matic looks for the runs of Remy, eventually puts it through to him and makes it 1-0 in the game. A really nice goal for the Frenchman, and that is what the kind of finishing I want from him. Sometimes he'll miss golden opportunities, but he definitely took that one. So we head into the 70th minute of the match here. Schürrle looking out wide to Willian, eventually putting the ball out wide, and then we cut inside. I believe that should have been a penalty, but it doesn't matter anyway, because we get the ball back and eventually put it through to Remy, who does finesse it into the back of the net to make it 2-0. A nice goal again for the Frenchman. It would be nice if we did get the hat-trick bonus in this episode, but unfortunately we don't get it in this game, and we do unfortunately concede this late goal here in the 75th minute. Jesus Navas just running through his blistering pace, eventually going past all my defence and putting it into the back of the net to make it 2-1. So that is how it does end. A nice win, of course. We seem to be able not to get a consistent form, in my opinion. Like, we can get a win or two, but then we just can't keep it up and just get promotion. It's really difficult, in my opinion. So yeah, we're going to obviously try and keep in the division. That'll be quite nice. So we're going into a next game against a really another strong team. He's got 3-5-2, Sturridge and Costa up front, a very strong attack, and we head into the game. And in the 3rd minute of the match here, He does pass it to Sturridge, who does finesse it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. A bit of a poor start, of course, in the first 3 minutes. To concede that goal is a really annoying thing to do. But I was pretty confident in this game. The guys got like a 3-5-2 team, and they're not the best this year. If you're playing on attacking, you've pretty much guaranteed the opposition at least 3 goals. And we head into the 9th minute of the match here. Drogba gets his shot blocked off, but then Fabregas picks up the ball, eventually passes it across to Oscar, I believe it is, but then he wins it back and puts it over to Matic, who fake shot inside, puts it into the back of the net and makes it 1-1. A nice reply a few minutes later after conceding that first goal, of course. And then we head into the 35th minute of the match here, and a poor goalkeeper kick from him goes straight to Oscar, and then he heads it down to Drogba, who picks up the ball with a nice bit of skill, just walks his way around his entire defence and eventually smashes it into the top left-hand corner. Really nice strike for the Ivory Coast man, and I don't think he's actually at the African Cup of Nations at the moment. I'm not too sure though, maybe he retired at the World Cup or something. So we head into the 55th minute of the match here, and Costa picks up the ball on the left-hand side, eventually gets into the box and then cuts inside to get it across to Sturridge, who puts it into the back of the net. A nice goal for him, of course, and it is really annoying when those kind of shots go in, because there's nothing your keeper can do about it. But in real life, your keeper would try and go for the header, but he just stands at the near post and gives him the free header. So we head into the 69th minute of the match here, and again, just Sturridge with the headers, puts it into the back of the net, makes it 3-2, gets him into the lead, of course, after being 2-1 down. And then in the dying moments of the game here, Sturridge, just with his pace, runs through the team. He is such an overpowered player. I kind of wish we did a Liverpool road to glory, because we probably finish it by now, the amount of goals Sturridge does score against us. And then it does deflect off Ep24, and he makes it 4-2. So not exactly the best games, of course. Going 2-1 up and then losing 4-2 isn't the best, of course. But of course, we are going to move towards that signing, and that would definitely help out this series a lot. So we're going to head into another game, and it is against a guy with, I believe it is a BPL team. We'll have to see, of course, when we head into it. No, it's not. It's the guy with the Team of the Year, Di Maria Team of the Year Larm in a 47 chemistry team. So I was kind of confident because he ain't got any chemistry, but at the same time, when you've got a couple of Team of the Years, it's going to be interesting. And Yaya Toure. So we head into the 6th minute here, and we do want a free kick on the edge of the halfway line, and we do put it into Ep24, who does head it into the back of the net. I think that's like his 3rd goal for the club. He doesn't score too many, but he doesn't really get high up the pitch a lot. So we head into the 30th minute of the match here, and Kalou, such an easy goal, just puts a through ball. Kalou hits it in the top left and makes it 1-1 against his former club, of course. A pretty lucky goal, to be fair, when you look at it. There wasn't really much skill to it. He just put it through and put it into the top corner. So we head into the 52nd minute of the match here, and he does go on the attack again. Yaya Toure and Kalou linking up nicely, eventually putting the ball through for Kalou, and then it's just so easy for him. He just gets through, finesses it into the top right corner, and then Felipe Luis basically bums it into the bottom left. So not much Czech could really do about that. A lucky deflection puts it away to make it 2-0. Another really lucky goal for him. And then we head into the 90th minute of the match here, and I was on like all-out attack trying to get the equaliser, but it kind of countered, and he does get his hat-trick, I believe. Or does he sweat it across? He sweats it across to make sure, and he gets that Team of the Alarm a goal. So yeah, not exactly the best performance against a 47 chemistry team, but when he has like Team of the Years in the team, it's going to be quite difficult to beat. So a bit of a shame we lost that game, and yeah, we're going to move into a signing. So hopefully you guys agree with the signing that we do make, and it is of course going to be Diego Costa. We need that striker with the finishing. At the moment, Remy's being a bit inconsistent. Drogba just doesn't quite have the pace, so we're going to tick him off the checklist, and we are going to get rid of the inform. So this is what it's going to look like now. We've got Courtois and Hazard to finish off this series, so it's either that or we move on to a new team. I think that's the only thing we can really do, because Hazard's at least 250k at the moment, so it's still going to be a very long while to finish this series. So we're going to head into a next game, and hopefully with Diego Costa, he can help out the team and get us a nice win. So we come against a nice 4-1-2-1-2 BPL team. He's got Ramirez at the CDM spot, and for this game, for some reason, I had my microphone on, so you can hear me like bashing my controller while I was playing this game. A little bit of a shame, but nevertheless, we head into the 40th minute of the match here. Ep24 with a nice chip through ball for Diego Costa, but his keeper just puts it into his own net. I'm not too sure why the guy did that. I don't know if he did it on purpose, but yeah, it was a nice goal for us, of course. But unfortunately, here in the 60th minute of the match, Theo Walcott again, just with the chip through balls, puts it through to Remy. Remy around the keeper, makes it 1-1. A bit of a shame for us, of course, conceding that goal. But in the rain, I really don't like it, this game. It's just horrible. It's a completely different game. And then in the last 10 minutes of the game, Willian gets a free kick on this left-hand side, puts it into the box, and the man, of course, Diego Costa, with a fantastic leap, gets it into the back of the net to make it 2-1. A nice goal for him on the debut, and that is how the game does end. So it's nice for him to get a goal in his debut. That's really cool for the 85 rated player. And if you did enjoy this episode, smash the like button. If we could get over 20 likes for the 85 rated signing of Diego Costa. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Be sure to leave a vote down below, of course, because that is very important to whether this series carries on or not. So yeah, smash the like button, subscribe if you're on your channel, and see you soon. Bye.